Assalamu alaikum dear students. Students, we are starting with the new chapter, surface chemistry. Okay, surface chemistry deals with the phenomenon that occurs at the surface or the interface. A surface is an interface where one phase ends and another begins. It is a region in which the properties vary from one phase to another. The interface is represented by the hyphen or the slash between the two bulk phases. For example, the interface between the solid and the gas may be represented as solid gas or solid/gas. An interface may be liquid, vapor, solid liquid or solid gas, among others. No interface exists between the gases as they are completely miscible. So dear student, in this chapter we are going to see about the surface chemistry. We are going to deal that what are the functions which are taking place on the surface. Let us begin. We are going to talk about the adsorption. Adsorption. Adsorption, a very important process which we are going to deal in this chapter. Dear student, the process of accumulation of any substance on the surface of another is called adsorption. It means that whenever you are having any particles which are sitting on any particular thing, that is known as your adsorption. So here you are able to see the charcoal is your adsorbate bent. bent. Dear student, it is the particular phase or the material on which your another material will be sitting. So that is particularly known as your adsorbent, bent. And the material which will be sitting on that, like you are able to see that blue color triangles are there, those are called adsorbate. Adsorbate, adsorbate. So here there is a clear difference between the adsorbent and adsorbate. The one which is going to sit is adsorbate, bate, and the surface on which it will be sitting, that surface is called adsorbent, bent. So we talked about just now only that it can be solid liquid, it can be liquid vapor, it can be solid gas, it can be anything. This kind of the combination can go for taking place if we talk about this process. So herein, the substance on the surface which the concentration occurs is called the adsorbate, and that taken up on the surface is called adsorbate, bate. Now dear student, when the particles are coming and sitting on the surface, it is called adsorption. Okay, the particles are coming, for example gaseous particles are coming and sitting on the surface of the charcoal, that is called adsorption. But when they are going back, that is called desorption. Very clear. Okay, coming and sitting over there, adsorption, and going away from the surface, that is called desorption, because the particles are not completely sitting for a longer time on the surface. It may be taking very quick seconds and it may be going out also. Okay, now dear students, what is adsorption and what is adsorption? Absorption is something which is going inside your material, and adsorption is something which is only located on the surface. Okay, so it is a clear difference over here that your absorption, AB, is a bulk phenomenon, whereas adsorption is the surface phenomena. Are you getting? Now, it is very important to understand that what are the difference between AB absorption and AD adsorption. Now you are able to see AD adsorption is located on the surface. Molecules adhere to the surface of the phase. And absorption, AB, the molecules are drawn into the bulk of the phase, means it is going inside it over there. Is it clear? Okay, next, difference between AB, absorption. It is a process by which the atom, molecule or the ion enters the bulk. AD, the accumulation of the molecule species on the surface, not in the bulk. Okay, we say absorption is a bulk phenomenon and adsorption is the surface phenomenon. Adsorption is endothermic, adsorption is exothermic. Absorption, it is same throughout the material, and adsorption, in this the concentration of the surface is different than in the bulk. Okay, absorption, it is not affected by the temperature, wherein your adsorption is very importantly it is affected by the temperature. It is temperature dependent, because अगर टेम्परेचर जरा सा भी बढ़ा तो आपके पार्टिकल्स वो एनर्जी लेकर निकल जाएंगे. ठीक है, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि एड्सॉर्प्शन कैसा फिनोमिनन है जिसमें पार्टिकल्स आर द प्रोसेस इज एक्सोथर्मिक. ओके, अच्छा, when we are taking the ink water and when we are dropping the chalk in that, so what happens? The ink is surrounded on the outer side and the water will go inside. When adsorption and absorption both is taking place together, when AD adsorption and AB absorption is both is taking place together, wherein you are having the example of chalk over here, is known as your sorption. So that is your sorption. Okay, remember this example. Okay, examples of the adsorption: when a hot crucible is allowed to cool, a film of the moisture is formed on its surface. This is the example of your adsorption, AD adsorption. Okay, very important to note over there here. आपका क्रूसिबल है, इसको जब हम ठंडा करने के लिए रखते हैं तो इसके सरफेस पे वाटर स्टक हो जाता है, तो वो जो प्रोसेस हो रहा है उसको हम बोलेंगे adsorption of water vapors on the surface of the crucible. This kind of the material is specially used in the chemistry lab with your higher practicals like your college practicals. Okay, acetic acid, second example. Acetic acid is absorbed from its solution by charcoal. अगर हम चारकोल यूज करते हैं तो चारकोल के सरफेस पे एसिटिक एसिड स्टिक हो जाएगा, मीन्स एब्जॉर्ब हो जाएगा. Okay, so this is your another example. Example number 3, dear student, we also have animal charcoal. Animal charcoal, I hope you all are familiar with. Okay, those are remain of the bones which are converted into charcoal, animal charcoal. Animal charcoal is stirred in the dilute solution of methylene blue. The color of the latter decreases in the intensity because of the charcoal absorbs the color materials and thus decolorizes the solution. आप देख सकते हो जो लास्ट वाला बीकर है उसका कलर डार्क है और जैसे जैसे हम आगे आ रहे हैं the color is getting diluted. It means that the color is absorbed. मिथिलीन ब्लू का कलर एब्जॉर्ब हो रहा है किसके ऊपर? एनिमल चारकोल के ऊपर. I hope you are getting this topic. Okay. Another example, I hope you have seen the plastic materials, like you are familiar with your water bottle. तो आप जब वाटर बॉटल लाते थे तो हम जब उसको खोलते थे तो एक पैकेज निकलता था, वो पैकेज जो व्हाइट कलर का होता था, डियर स्टूडेंट, इट वाज सिलिका जेल. वाटर वेपर गेट्स एब्सॉर्ब ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ सिलिका जेल, हेंस सिलिका जेल इज यूज्ड टू कीप द एयर इन द कन्फाइंड स्पेस ड्राई. ओके, आपका मटेरियल ड्राई रहे इसलिए, आपका कोई भी एपरेटर्स है वो ड्राई रहे इसके लिए उसमें हम क्या रखते थे? सिलिका जेल के पैकेट्स रखते हैं. ठीक है, तो उसमें क्या हो जाएगा? वाटर एब्जॉर्ब हो जाएगा उसके सरफेस के ऊपर. ओके, लास्ट एग्जांपल, व्हेन अ रॉ शुगर सॉल्यूशन जो होता है येलोइश ब्राउन कलर का इज स्टिर्ड विद द एनिमल चारकोल, देन द सॉल्यूशन बिकम्स कलरलेस एज द कलरिंग मैटर इज एब्जॉर्ब बाय द चारकोल. तो हम जो कलर सॉल्यूशन है हमारा शुगर का, उसको हम डालते हैं ऊपर से, और ये जो आप ब्यूरेट देख रहे हो उसमें क्या है? एनिमल चारकोल. तो जैसे ही आप पास करोगे वो पूरा एब्जॉर्ब हो जाएगा और नीचे जो आपको फ्लास्क दिख रहा है या आपका जो कंटेनर दिख रहा है उसमें आपको कलरलेस सॉल्यूशन मिल जाएगा. सो इट इज यूज्ड फॉर डीकलराइजिंग मटेरियल ऑल्सो. दिस आर ऑल द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ द एड्सॉर्प्शन.